Yes, people, what's going on? We're back with another excellent episode of UK Prison Stories. Let's get it on. The early release scheme, good thing or a bad? Depends what side of the fence you're sitting on, doesn't it? If you're living outside one of these nicks, watching all these prisoners get released, you're probably going to be thinking it's a bad thing. But if you're on the other side of the fence, watching the gate open, thinking, "Oh, I'm tasting freedom early," you're going to think it's a great thing. You're going to think Keir Starmer's your best mate. It's not even about whether it's a good thing anymore, though, is it? It's done. It's happened. He's released prisoners. Apparently the jails are still full, though. I mean, you was behind the door and they cracked your door open. How would you feel? A couple of months early? Would you be thinking, "I'm never going to get arrested again. Thank God they've let me out early. I hope I've learnt my lesson."
When you have a situation where you've got to make emergency decisions like this because the previous didn't have the ounce of basic responsibility in how the system was run, had no capacity in the system whatsoever for a properly functioning justice system, and you've got to make an emergency decision like this as a result, of course, concerned. They're right to demand better, but what we've had to do here is, first of all, not only make a difficult decision.
What does this geezer actually know? Who is he? I know he's a politician, but what does he know? Business secretary? Is he even a good business secretary? Probably not. I hate it when politicians pretend they're all angry about saying. It's like, shut up, mate. Because of the previous government. Why? Was it a low prison rate under the previous Labour government? If you watch my channel long enough, you'll know that prisons have always been overcrowded. Money! These are the guys from HMP Wandsworth, released early. Do they seem repentant? Do they seem like they're gonna change their ways? Or do they look like they're about to disappear into the nearest offie, get a beer, and crack on from there? We all know what I mean.
All right. How does it feel being out? Mate, how does it feel being out?
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, were you on the early release?
Yeah, early release.
Yeah. Cool. And what's your plans now?
Nothing really, just gonna go out, just enjoy my life really.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
you're definitely out on early release
Yeah,
then?
definitely out on early release, yeah.
And what did they say? What was the process? What happened this morning?
Nothing, it's all going, but you're in little separate rooms and that, but like, I got out really quite quickly. I've only been from the wing to now, I'll say 25 minutes, half hour, so it's going quite quick, like. But apparently got loads of people coming up today.
Can I just ask you, have you got housing? Have you got everything sorted out?
Yeah, most of them are sorted out, right? Most of them are sorted out. But other than that, it's all really like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going
Mate, and
So you've been released under the early release.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you what sentence you got originally?
I got 4 years, due 2 years, but obviously it got taken down in it. So I got out like 4 months early, 4 or 5 months early.
What was the process this morning? Was it chaotic? Was it organised?
No, I can't lie. The process this morning, it was quite quick, innit?
Have they got housing arranged for you?
Yeah. All of that sort of thing.
So you have no issues at all, because the worry was that would there be housing, would everything...
No, all of that sorted, but that's you get me, that's not
I'm not even going to lie. I'm getting out early, I'm getting out late, don't matter what time I'm getting out. If I'm getting called over to do an interview by some fucking Daily Mail or Sky News, I'm covering my face and I'm carrying on walking, mate. It's embarrassing, man.
And now you're obviously not being released early as well. But what's happening inside the prison? What are other people saying in prison?
What do you mean about what?
About, that overcrowding.
It's hectic, it's chaotic. Fights every day, banged up all the time. Like days and then banged up in my cell. Yeah.
Very difficult.
Um, mate, excuse me.
Looks like he needs to go to the toilet, mate. Stars in your eyes. Tonight, Matthew, I want to be Celine Dion. Tonight, Matthew, I want to be a flasher. Look at that jacket. Working it with that rucksack, mate. This last clip is going to show the cold. This last clip is going to show the stone cold reality of the risks of releasing prisoners early. I mean, this geezer was going to get nicked either way. He was arrested for performing the word beginning with R on someone. He was charged the moment he was released early. He was released early and the police were waiting for him outside the gate, and he was nicked for doing the word beginning with R. And he was taken away in handcuffs and probably ended up straight back in Wandsworth from where he was released.